Hi there, Sam Sorbo here for the Accidental Homeschooler. Okay, we're going to talk this week about choices, and I think it's I don't know why it's taken me so long to get to this topic. The reason that I decided to do this was because I was in contact over the weekend with a young woman who I've known for a little while, and she has a baby, and so she's been forced to stay home. She has no childcare because of the coronavirus, and she had been a working person, and so she's got basically a part-time job. It's 25, 30 hours a week kind of a thing, so it's not exactly full-time, but she can do much of it from home, so she can continue to work and have the baby. And the baby is now, well, she's not walking yet, so she's still wee. And so she was saying to me that she's struggling to figure things out because she really likes being with her baby. But she could use the income. She's married and her husband has an income, but they could use the extra income that she's earning. And, she went to college and she got a further degree. And so, she invested a lot of energy and effort and money in her education. And now she's faced with this choice of be a working mother or be a mother. And it's not the same thing. And so I just thought, let's do a week about choices. And so every day we're going to talk a little bit about choices. Now, I talked to this young woman, and she's in a tough spot. I've been there. When my toddler, when my youngest was a toddler, she came up to me after I had just gone back to work. And my work was very part-time. It was basically 3 hours here, out of the house, 3 hours there, out of the house. And I had just gone back. And so this was maybe the third time that I'd gone out, really. I came back home, and she comes running up to me and says, "No, no, 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 no." So I picked her up, put her on my hip, and she turned to the nanny and she said, "Bye-bye." And I went, oh, she doesn't want me to leave. And so for me, that became just a binary choice, one or the other. Because it was the leaving. It had nothing to do with time. I suppose if I could have put her on a different sleep schedule so that she wouldn't know that I was gone, but I couldn't marry her schedule with any kind of work schedule. And so I just walked away from work. And I was telling this story to this young woman. And I said, the amazing thing is that God redeemed my acting career years later through no effort, almost no effort of my own. And I'll be honest, I walked away from my acting career and I never looked back. Now, of course, I had the ability to do that. I had a husband who provided for us, and so that made the choice much easier. This girl is saying, well, there's a financial part to it. I get that. But I also will say, and she wants to have more kids, and I said to her, this time that you have with your baby will never come again. Ever. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it seems to me that you're working very hard to try to balance, and it's just, you have to figure out how necessary that is. And I said, part of it is that you invested, because this is what we're told as young women growing up, and this is a conversation for parents to have with their young women that they're raising today. As young women, we're told, go to college, get a career, become a professional woman, make money for yourself, be independent, all of that stuff. And then maybe marriage, maybe kids. But don't give up your career. The kids. And I think that we've flipped it on its head. I think that that's completely wrong thinking. Not that women can't be successful and have careers and live very fruitful and productive lives. Not that. Like, that's great. But I think we just went so far in that direction that we've completely denigrated the institution of marriage and the institution of mothering. I mean, goodness knows we're aborting babies like nothing. My husband says often, he says we've made marriage as disposable as life, sadly. My point is that it is a choice. And so often, we are not told that it's a choice. We're given, it's almost like an ultimatum. It's like, this is what you're going to do. This is how you do it. And then we just do it. Why? Because we went to school and we were taught, you don't question, you just do. You sit in your seat, you raise your hand to be called upon, you don't contradict the teacher, and don't ask questions. First lesson, start by asking questions. Then maybe you'll figure out that it's a choice. And then when you figure out it's a choice, then you can make a choice, and that's empowering. That's it. I'm Sam Sorbo for the Accidental Homeschooler, author of They're Your Kids, an inspirational journey from self-doubt to homeschool advocate. And I'm advocating for home education because you will never get that time back with your kids. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time. Also, please subscribe. Go over to my website, samsorbo.com. You can send me emails there. Feel free to comment in the comment sections of the videos and share the videos with all your friends, please. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.